The Fairbanks Morse Model WWII is a rugged, two-stroke, water-cooled diesel engine with a 14-inch bore and 17-inch stroke. Made entirely of cast iron, it uses ported cylinder liners instead of valves and a crankcase-driven backflow scavenging system. Starting with 250 psi compressed air, it runs at 257 to 360 revolutions per minute. Originally used for stationary power in rural and industrial settings, it also saw some marine use in the 1950s. To start the engine, the ignition must be off, the gear in neutral, and the handbrake firmly engaged. The crank handle is inserted into the front crankshaft opening beneath the radiator. Before cranking, the operator adjusts the ignition timing using the advance/retard lever, usually retarding it to prevent kickback. Then, the crank is turned slowly to build compression and fuel the engine. When ready, the crank is pulled upward firmly with an open hand, never a full rotation, to reduce injury risk. If successful, the engine coughs or fires. Multiple attempts may be needed, especially when cold. As the engine starts running, the operator advances the ignition timing and adjusts the throttle to maintain idle. The carburetor mixture can also be fine-tuned manually. Once idling smoothly, the crank handle is removed and the engine is allowed to warm up. This traditional method highlights the hands-on nature of early motoring and the precise engineering of the Alpine Eagle, which responds well when properly operated. The Ranger V770 ** was a 12-cylinder, inverted V-type, air-cooled aircraft engine produced in the U.S. from 1941 to 1945. It was the only American inverted V12 air-cooled engine to enter production. Its inverted layout offered better forward visibility and a lower center of gravity, ideal for military trainers and light fighters, like the Fairchild AP-21 ** and Pease Bell XP-77. Built for lightness and durability, it featured an aluminum alloy crankcase and heads, with steel cylinder barrels and integrated cooling fins. Air cooling reduced weight and simplified maintenance by eliminating the need for a liquid cooling system. While not widely adopted, the V770 is remembered for its unique design and role in American aviation innovation. This Detroit diesel 6V92 TADDEC2 engine is built from a bare block to deliver 400 horsepower and 1,300 pound-feet of torque. It features fully balanced internals, twin turbochargers, an upgraded roots blower, and is controlled by a 400 hydrogen phosphide DDEC2 electronic system for optimal performance. The engine is installed in a fully restored 1984 Silver Eagle motorcycle, rebuilt from the frame up. The vehicle includes a luxury upper deck living space, a 4.88 rear differential, and an Allison HD 4006 speed automatic transmission, reaching a top speed of about 140 kilometers per hour. An advanced radiator fan system is driven hydraulically and thermally by a front crankshaft pump. It spins a high-performance 12-blade fan at a 48.5 degrees tilt angle, ensuring efficient cooling under load. Part of Detroit Diesel's 92 series, the 6V 92TA is a reliable two-stroke V-block engine, widely used in heavy-duty applications. The DDEC2 system improves fuel control and diagnostics, enhancing efficiency and maintenance. This build showcases expert engineering and customization. The engine's first startup marks a significant milestone, reviving a classic powertrain tailored for strength, comfort, and long-distance travel. The first startup of the rebuilt Detroit Diesel 8V92 marks the successful completion of its overhaul. This turbocharged two-stroke V8 engine produces up to 587 HP and powers a mining drill. It uses a roots blower and turbocharger for efficient air scavenging. During startup, mechanics monitor oil pressure, coolant temperature, and exhaust to ensure proper function. The engine's smooth idle and strong throttle response confirm a successful rebuild. Known for durability and high torque, the 8V92 remains a reliable choice for heavy-duty applications. At the Florida Flywheeler sawmill, a case steam traction engine powers the sawmill machinery through a long flat belt. The engine, likely a 65 or 110 horsepower model, operates by burning wood or coal to heat water in its boiler, creating steam pressure. This steam drives a large piston connected to the flywheel, which in turn rotates and transfers mechanical energy through the belt system. To begin operation, the fire is lit in the firebox, water is gradually heated, and steam pressure is built up in the boiler. Once enough pressure is reached, the throttle is opened, allowing steam to enter the cylinder and move the piston. The flywheel then starts turning, powering the line shaft and saws at the mill. Thanks to its traction design, the engine can also be moved under its own power.
We're going to start it again, watch.
Once dominant in American agriculture and now play a historical role. At events like Florida Flywheelers, they demonstrate early 20th century technology and the remarkable power of steam-driven engines. Did you know? The Times Fairbanks Morse Z1-1 half HPs is a stationary, single-cylinder, four-stroke engine, water-cooled, and using a magneto ignition system with a Times hit-and-miss ** governor. Produced in the early 20th century, it was widely used in agriculture and light industry due to its simple, durable, and easy-to-maintain design. Despite having only 1.5 horsepower, it powered equipment like water pumps, grinders, and small machines. Today, it is a prized collectible and often showcased at vintage engine and mechanical heritage events. The Fairbanks Morse Model 32 is a durable, two-stroke opposed piston diesel engine designed for industrial use. It replaces cylinder heads and valves with intake and exhaust ports in the cylinder liner. Two pistons in each cylinder move toward each other, connected to top and bottom crankshafts geared together by a vertical shaft. The engine uses crankcase scavenging, where piston motion compresses and moves air through the cylinder, eliminating the need for a separate pump. It also has a dry block design with no coolant in the liners, reducing maintenance and increasing reliability. Popular from the 1930s to the 1970s in power plants and factories, many Model 32s are still in use. Its synchronized piston motion creates a deep, steady sound, and with regular upkeep, the engine can run for tens of thousands of hours. The Fokker F27, powered by Rolls-Royce Dart turboprops, follows a precise startup sequence. After connecting external power and verifying fuel pressure, engine number 2, right, is started, starter engaged, fuel added at 10% RPM, then ignition. Once stable, the process is repeated for engine number 1, left. Known for smooth, reliable operation, the Dart engines marked a leap over piston engines. After both engines are running and checks are complete, the aircraft is ready for taxi. The rebuilt Ford GAA V8 engine, a 1,100 cubic inch World War II tank engine, completed its first test run after a full overhaul. It features an advanced all-aluminum 60-degree V8 design with dual overhead cams and 32 valves. During the test, the engine started smoothly and idled with a steady growl. It uses twin carburetors, dual magnetos, and twin spark plugs per cylinder for enhanced performance and reliability. Producing over 500 horsepower at 2,600 RPM and more than 1,000 pound-feet of torque up to 2,200 RPM, the engine ran smoothly with no hesitation, showing excellent assembly quality. The successful test confirms the overhaul's effectiveness and revives a legendary tank engine known for its power and durability on the battlefield.